Hi, collective. Ishana. I felt a feeling of like total peace. Just lasts for maybe a second. Maybe someone's getting some sort of relief. There it is again. Maybe someone's about to enter into a peaceful phase in their lives, okay? My stomach just growled. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe collective. Forgive me, collective. We'll be using Matic collective, and this will be a current energy check-in for Sunday, July 26, 2026, and the time is currently 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, let's see what we get, collective. All right, I'm back. My provider's back. Okay. All right. Archangel Michael, what is the current situation? I feel off or something. Okay. I just saw 222 on the timer not too long ago. So I feel like they're saying get balanced, okay? Trust and believe, collective. All right? Trust and believe. Maybe the peace is coming for some of you. Okay? Show me the obstacle. I know it's painful listening to me, constantly clearing my voice. Show me the spiritual advice. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Spiritual advice. I might have to cut that little fan on. It's hot again. Thank you. Let's keep this as a mystery. That's a sticker card. And let's keep this as the mystery. Ooh, another sticker card collective. 2 sticker cards. Who'd have thunk? How special is that, collective? All right, let's get the divine outcome. Most likely, use your discernment, collective. Hopefully there's something here in this reading for us all. Collective, they're back. Arrested at the bank. They keep trying to get this money out the bank, collective. Maybe they don't realize people are on to them. People see them. And they know that that money's not theirs. Okay? All right. What is this reading current energy check-in about? Okay. Stick man spotted at a mall. No. Stick man spotted at a major mall, collective. Let's add near you, collective. Okay? And it says tall, thin, 2-dimensional humanoid figure. Sobek could be like Stickman too, collective. Okay, I'm getting Sobek with that too. All right, let's see something on this. What should we ask? Stickman, what is your purpose? Is it to scare people? But what are you doing at the mall? Most definitely, right? Maybe you're shopping, okay? But what is your purpose? What do you do? I'm not making that disrespectful sound. I just don't know how to phrase it, okay? I don't have a problem with you, Stickman. I promise you, okay? I do not. I would like to have you on my team, Stickman, okay? Hopefully you on my team. If you ain't, let's talk. Okay. Thank you. The Emperor has no clothes. I like Stickman Collective. I feel like maybe Stickman's purpose is to relieve the Emperor of his clothing. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say? Let's get a word from Stickman to start the reading. Stickman, what would you like to say regarding this reading? What should we know before we begin? All right, let's get it. Bottom of the deck we have the Washita people. I was getting with the Sobek, with the Stickman. I wanted to say Jimmy Collective, but I said no, I'm not going to say it because y'all tired of me talking about Jimmy, okay? But Collective. The Washita people. Even though they say that Jimmy has Cherokee, right? But I believe there's Washita here as well, because when I first started with Jimmy coming out in the readings, he came out as a Washita, okay? All right, but it says the Washita people, indigenous people of America and possibly the world, Moors, Dogon, Olmecs, Mayans, oldest people on the planet, okay? So I feel like there's a connection here between the Washita and the Stickman Collective. That's what I'm getting. All right, I asked Stickman what he wanted to say, or something like that, Collective. I feel like he's saying shout out to the Washita people. All right, let's put this on here. Collective, give me a second. I am sweating. Let me pause. I paused at 6:59 on the timer. All right, Stickman, what you got to say? Come on, tell us. I can't wait. Ricola. Right out the gate, okay? AKA, it's a Rico. Shout out to Mr. Ace of Swords, okay? So I feel like there's a Ricola going on, Collective. Okay, not the throat lozengers. Okay, let's go. Stickman, what you want to say? Fraudulent insurance policy. Okay, and that's funny. I was listening to some different situations today where they were talking about, I mean, it may not have happened today, but it came up on my timeline, right? Where they were talking about fraudulent insurance policies. And in this case, it was a guy, I think he presented himself as Vision Entertainment or something, but they were taking out policies apparently on musicians or something, Collective, okay? Several of them. All right, so maybe it's something like this. Fraudulent life insurance policies. And why would they allow, I want to know, why would they allow an artist's music company to take out an insurance policy on them? Why would that be legal anyway? Okay, it's a problem. All right? All right, so I feel like Stickman is here to talk about, forgive me, the Washita people and the wealth as it relates to them and what was stolen and fraudulent insurance policies being taken out on indigenous people in America, okay, possibly by way of tracking them through social security numbers, right? As well as tricking you into believing, some of you, right, that you're not even native, that you're a slave that was brought here from Africa. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's like a classic, what do you call that, destiny swap. And you don't even know it happened, Collective, because you never even knew who the hell you were in the first place. Okay? All right. Thank you, Stickman. We're going to get to the bottom of this. All right, let's get something on these two. We're going to make these quick. Shout out to the Washita people. Okay? What would you like to say? Let's get some of the indigenous ancestors on that. Thank you. All right? All right. Let's leave those there. We know what they're doing with these insurance policies. They're greedy. They want to get money, right? Off our backs. And it's a lot of people involved. And it's been going on for a long time. All right, let's go. Spaceship Collective, okay? We know where this is going. All right? You're very important to space. Especially with, I feel like giant DNA is tied in here with these natives, okay? Which also implicates there's an interest in sickle cell. I feel there's some sort of ties with all this. Okay, let's go. I digress. Situation. Trust and believe that stick man is real, collective. Okay? Trust and believe. Let's go. Om. Sacred sound of the universe. So I feel like this is very spiritual. Okay? I feel like they're saying this is faith. Trust and believe, okay? Faith in sacredicity, collective, in sacred things. Faith in, well, I mean, just spirituality, religion, whatever you want to call it. Faith in knowing that there is something greater than yourself. Faith in knowing that you're not the only type of creation. Faith in knowing, collective. Faith in knowing that they can build a spaceship. I don't know. All right, show me. What is this trust and belief, Archangel Michael, for the situation? Current energy. Let's move these over a little more, collective. I'll try to stay focused. All right, that flipped in the reverse. Show me Om. I'm getting, this is more divine-like energy. Om. Please. Let's get that. No, that's too many. Once again, spaceship collective. Okay, I feel like this is about space. Okay, there we have Native Americans. We have the stick man here. I feel like as retaliation. Okay, or we have that energy is so back. I'm getting with stick man as well. Okay, and we have God here, collective, and we have faith. This is what I'm getting, okay? And we have corruption here. I feel like people really messed up, okay? But they didn't realize it because they've been doing it for so long. And they've become arrogant, okay? I feel like a lot of these crimes in the black community have been staged, collective. Trust and belief. In the sense that people are being manipulated in order to clear each other out. A form of genocide, okay? Trust and belief. Let's go. Crying over you while listening to love songs. So they're not crying over you. I feel like this is like someone who really doesn't even love people, collective. I'm getting a fakester. A faker. Trust and belief. Faith that... let's see. Learn to soak in your own nasty energy. Disgusting vermin. Ashe. Okay, so I believe that someone doesn't love you. Okay, or someone's like a love bomber, right? And know that they don't love. They feign love, but they don't love, collective. And they have a nasty aura about them. A nasty energy, okay? Trust and believe. Have faith and know that someone doesn't love someone, collective. Maybe they're saying have faith and believe that to know that whomever these people are that are putting fraudulent policies out on natives, they don't love you, okay? Something like that. All right, let's go on. Welcome to the good life, collective. Okay, sacred sound of the universe. Like, welcome to the good life. Okay, and both of these have similar colors. Okay, so someone's not crying over you while you're about to move into the good life, collective. I did say something early on about peace, right? A shift. All right. right, let's go. I feel like you're going somewhere where others can't go. Okay, let's go. Okay, collective. What the hell? Say hi to the sewer people. All right, so there is an element of love here, but not true love. Someone who's feigning to be something that they're not in your life, possibly, okay, or just period. All right, we have we have welcome to the good life, and we have say hi to the sewer people. Okay, this could be some kind of retaliation, or what do you call that? Consequences, okay, for prior actions. I feel like maybe someone has been in people's lives and they're really a faker. They really don't love people, possibly these native people. Maybe they seek out native people in order to take out fraudulent insurance policies on them, right? In order to snake them in the end and get the money, collective, okay? But now, being in peace with the universe would be the good life for me, collective, okay? Maybe this speaks about people tricking people into relationships and then setting them up so that they can be kidnapped and taken into the sewer, collective, to live in the sewer. I feel like I'm getting deception here, okay? Also, I'm getting judgment all in the same energy. I feel like they're saying now as well that whomever has been involved in this type of operation of taking people to the sewer, collective, or setting it up so that people are taken to the sewer, possibly natives, okay, in particular, I feel like this is what they will receive. Someone's going to the sewer, okay, that they've sent others to. All right, real quick. Why are these people in the sewer? Maybe this sewer too, this could, I'm also getting space, like the darkness of space here, okay? We had spaceship. I feel like people are going to reap what they've sown, okay? Because with that spaceship, I feel like it connects this native lineage to this space, secret space programs, collective. All right, but how did you get there, sewer people? Tobias, DC Comics, collective, okay? Arch enemy of Black Lightning. Makes sense. Black Lightning has come out as Jimmy in the past, collective, okay? Forgive me for keep saying Jimmy's name, okay? And Jimmy, forgive me for apologizing about saying it, okay? But look, he's come out as the arch nemesis of Black Lightning. And Black Lightning has come out as Jimi Hendrix, right? This is like, it's symbolic, I feel, okay, as well. This is some mass operation, collective, okay, to make money off of natives. And using the social security number as well makes it convenient to track them. And the wealth. I don't know. I've heard years ago, when I was like in my 20s, that this is what the social security numbers is what they did. Okay, that they are like policies. And they cash in on them when they want to, when they need to, collective, okay? And it's a big operation. Organized crime, the RICO. All right, so how did they get there? Tobias, collective, these types of energies. Their rival. Show me, bottom of the deck, how did you get there? Stop lying, I never slept with you. Sky jumper. Okay, this is something serious about Billy Hendrix, okay? Jimi Hendrix family, okay? There's something that's been going on in that family line, okay? Yeah. They get here by this person who lies and says that they've slept with you, collective. And then they come and capture you to take you to the sewer, collective, okay? After they finish playing around with you like they love you when they don't, okay? They make you feel like, oh, you're going to the good life, collective, but you're going to the good life, all right. The good life, as good as it can get in the sewer, collective, okay? And this Tobias, hopefully he's in a bird's nest right now, collective. But yeah, they sent this man to me. Possibly Sky Jumper. Sent this man in, okay? Alright, so this is the situation. Oh, they're learning to soak in their own nasty energy, okay? Disgusting vermin. Maybe they're in the sewer right now, collective. I don't know. And they lie and say they slept with you so that they can get attached to what's coming to you, your inheritance, okay? And set you up in a fraudulent insurance policy. Maybe they fraudulently marry you to attach themselves, okay? And then they run off, they scurry off, collective, like rodents, with the proceeds, collective, okay? You talk about straight losers. This is what we're talking about here. Losers, okay? Forgive me, collective. The name could be Toby, short for Tobias. Who does this Tobias work for? Germana, okay, in this case. All right. Who do they work for? It could be someone's son, collective. I don't know. Someone's son. It's gotta be someone's son, collective. Okay. Could be someone's daughter as well. Who does Tobias work for? I asked, who do they work for? Maya, balancing the scales. And Germana came up first. This could be a mother they're speaking of, right? I'm getting a mother. Maybe they're saying ultimately all things will be balanced in this situation, okay? Everyone's going to have to soak in their own energy, so to speak, right? And there'll be no more stealing of other people's energy, other people's essence, and other people's resources, okay? Ideas, content, all that. All right. Why is Tobias here other than stealing energy? But let's see. Why is Tobias here? Why was he sent possibly by Germana? Why? Maybe to balance out the scales for them? I doubt if it's for you, collective. Could be. Why was Tobias or Toby sent? Fell out on Germana. House. Okay? So maybe it's something about a home that was stolen. Or they were able to achieve a home and off of playing around in your energy, right? Or this is someone's name. Maybe it's a accomplice, collective. Why were they sent? Maybe it's something about a house. Rightful heir to a home, collective. Okay. All right. So all this because people want what's yours. All right. Let's see something. New job. Someone came in, possibly Skyjumper, on a so-called new job, collective. They were sent in by Germana, possibly collective, because there's something about a home that you're the rightful heir to, that I suspect that they're living in, or someone is. Maybe the mother's living there, okay? All right. And the only right thing in their mind to do in order to make it right is to send someone in with fake love, collective, okay? Trick you into thinking like, oh, you're going into the good life when they were really going into the good life, okay? And have some sort of relationship or relations with you and ultimately throw you into the sewer, okay? How noble, how wonderful, okay? All right, so this speaks to people's character. All right, and this is a situation. Okay, I feel like they're still playing games, and they did all this because they wanted to live the good life, okay? All right, but now I feel ultimately people, they have to soak in their own energy. They're not stealing other people's energy. Show me something about this house or whatever this is, this property. Must be nice, collective. Must be nice. Maybe they got it off of saying that, you know, maybe they lied and said you were no longer here. Maybe that's what they do after they throw them in the sewer. They say, okay, yeah, they get a death certificate. Or before. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have organ trafficking. How disgusting. Okay, let's go. House or something. Something about the house, right? Government agents posing as ETs. Okay, so that's why we have spaceship. That's why we have skyjumper vibes here, okay, as well. And this is what they've been doing. Some of them, they take them and they just throw them outright, I guess, in the sewer, okay? Forgive me. Others, they play around with their food first, collective. They kidnap them by way of spaceship, okay? They take their eggs. They do all kinds of stuff, collective. And ultimately, some of them, this is where it ends, ultimately. I'm getting for just about everyone, collective. And especially those Washita peoples and those organs, collective, those native organs, because it helps them with space travel, okay? And they have no love for you. Whomever these people are, collective, that are in this, that are involved in this, they have no love for you, okay? But they will pretend and feign that they do, okay? But ultimately, the goal is to get you here after taking you to bed with this skyjumper, okay? And then get the organs, okay? All right, let's go. House or something. Party time. This all these people like to do is party, okay? It's a Rico. Show me. Classic Rolls Royce in the reverse. With this car, I get a sister, okay? Oh, you know what else this is? Ain't that funny? For those who remember the reading where Tobias Black Lightning came out before, and one of these were clarifying the other, and this car came out in the reverse. So I feel like Tobias may have been taken. Maybe they were taken in a car, collective, by a big bird, okay? I'm getting a Thunderbird, okay? I think that is like a native something, collective. Let's keep that in the reverse. All right, let's go on. Maybe this car is attached. I feel like this is someone's mother in terms of this feminine energy when I look at this face, okay? Could be. Doesn't have to be, though. Why is this classic Rolls Royce in the reverse? We're about to close it. Use a baddie, okay? It's in the reverse because use a baddie. Let's go. I feel no need to commit to any organization in hopes of learning a secret. There are many secrets, okay? Maybe someone wanted you to join an organization, okay? And maybe you rejected. Maybe you considered it for a minute, and maybe you decided not to, okay? Maybe this speaks about like the Chariot in the reverse. You're no longer moving forward with something. Maybe this was a plan for you as well with this sewer, okay? Maybe this is who the plan was for, one person, okay? And I feel like someone has their eyes open. Okay, but hopefully this will help. I say just say no. Okay? All right. I feel like this has to do with movement. Show me, bottom of the deck. Judgment has been called and the wicked will perish. Okay, so someone's called judgment on someone who's been playing around, trying to play with their mind, okay, in order to kidnap them, collective, and take everything, organs included, okay? What is the obstacle? Hugo. Put it where it go. Backwards. Ogre. I'm getting like an ogre, collective. Forgive me, that's what I just got. The ogre, like you know, the cartoon. Let's go. Yeah, I thought that was him. Collective sky jumper. The obstacle is sky jumper. Open fire, right? And we'll go collective. I don't know. Is there a fight or something? Maybe someone came in to stop someone that was trying to take someone, collective. Show me Ugo or the ogre. I don't know what this is, collective. I feel like somebody helped someone, or they will. Maybe somebody came and got Tobias, collective, before the big bird could get him. Show me. Hugo. What role do they play? What else could I use that word for? Go could be the name, like Gouh. Or Gough. Our mood is hungry. Okay, I feel like someone's under judgment, heavy judgment. Okay. All right, what, show me the open fire. What does this mean? Maybe this is like an astral fight or something. There's a card, yeah. All right, let's see. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right, let's get that. Water in the reverse, collective. Real recognize real. All right, so I feel like you have allies here somehow, some way, okay? I'm getting 622 vibes. So someone recognizes that you're something like them. You're real, okay? Or the real part of someone recognizes the real in you, something. I feel like that's a secret ally, okay? Hugo, our mood is hungry. Okay, sounds like trouble, sounds like judgment to me. Okay, it sounds like someone's been judged and they've been found that their heart is not light as a feather. Show me. Spaceship. I don't know, maybe they call it Spaceship Hugo Collective. Okay. There's judgment as it relates, I don't know, to the people on this spaceship, collective. Maybe it's this crew. You know, pretend like you're alien, but you're really government crew, collective. And they on the spaceship, and they out here, they snatching people up, collective, to throw them in the sewer, collective, and steal their organs, okay? And I feel like they're saying that they're under judgment for that. The obstacle. There's no water. This could be like hellfire, collective. There's no water. Why is that the obstacle? Well, it would be an obstacle, but let's see. Robert. Maybe the obstacle is someone's in hell, collective. I don't know. Put the names where they go, or they're going to hell for messing with two people. Or something, collective. But I feel like that's what they're saying. There's no water. We have a moot here devouring souls. And Amut is symbolized like a crocodile, collective. And we got something about Sobek and Jimmy, collective, okay? There's fire here coming out of these, right? Could have something to do like hailstorms or hailfire, collective. With these, the ammo and the fire, no water. Amut's hungry. Could have something to do with this ship as well. like a malfunction or something, collective. All right, we're about to close it. All right, but the obstacle is there's some sort of assistance that is coming to help you. The water's on, okay? That people didn't anticipate. And as a result, people are being judged for being wicked to Native people, collective. Should I pause? I don't feel like it. We're about to close it. Archangel Michael, show me, what is this water? H2O in the reverse. Maybe these people can't get water now. Maybe they're really hot and they're not going to be able, they're going to be dehydrated. That would be a rough sentence, collective, okay? It's like, oh, you don't respect the water, right? You don't respect the water, because the other reading, the live one, which was real choppy, we had water, right, in the comment. Something, this could speak about that, like fireballs going into the water. Could speak about these fake spaceships that they're using for this activity to crash in the water too. What are these things? What is this ammo with this open fire? I want to flip that card over, collective. Starseed child, get the hell out of here. The ammo or starseeds, collective. Bottom of the deck. Madam of the Night, collective. This is crazy. I feel like this is what they're using. This is the obstacle, though. The obstacle is that they're under judgment for using these star seeds. In this case, I feel like they're talking about native lineage, a particular line, okay? Or DNA series, right? I feel like they're using star seeds to get them caught up in this, okay? As well as I feel like this may be a person who sent Skyjumper, I feel, okay? I feel like there's a mother involved or feminine energy that takes on like a mothering stance in this person's life. And they're very narcissistic and controlling. Water in the reverse, right? Starseed child, no water, dry up. And Madam of the Night. The ammo. Using star seeds. I feel like this is the ultimate goal as well, to use star seeds for prostitution, collective. Okay? And I feel like they're under judgment. As well as, okay, like melanin, okay, but as well as, I feel like they're creating children from these encounters, where they're stealing people's DNA when they abduct them, right? As well as they're getting them in relations up there on these planes, okay? And they're creating people, and they're throwing people, they're doing all kinds of disgusting stuff, okay? All right, we're about to close the collective. Why is this taking me so long? Show me the starseed child with this water. Tap phones. New job. I'm getting surveillance. The phones are definitely tapped, okay? Bottom of the deck. They're monitoring while you work. But the obstacle is that you have some sort of secret help. Bottom of the deck. Author. So someone's like the author of this. You being surveillanced or something? Or somebody has a new job and there's some kind of way you're being helped, okay? Or a starseed is. We have the ice cream music out there. I don't know if you can hear it, okay? All right, but the obstacle is that you're receiving some kind of assistance from somewhere, and people are under judgment. All right, let's keep going. Spiritual advice. Baby trackers collective, okay? Tracking natives since they're babies, okay? All right, let's go. Star seeds. I'm so tired of reading this, Archangel Michael. I know we got to be getting to the end of this. We are. We're in the time of separation. Love is all around you, babies. Okay, don't worry. Love is all around you. All right? Like Om, like the secret sound of the universe. It's all around you. Show me, what do you want me to know as it relates to the baby trackers, so that they can put fraudulent insurance policies on you, okay? So that the rich can become richer. Tracking you, forcing you to take on a social security number, collective. While they trick you, let me flip this card. Trick you and tell you that, hey, you know, you were a slave. Tobias, right? You were a slave brought here from Africa, okay? And yeah. And they flipped the natives into somebody who wasn't even natives in the first freaking place, collective. While they steal your money, they track you with the social security numbers, and they steal your wealth and your inheritance. That you didn't even know was yours, because they tricked you and told you you was somebody else. You came from somewhere else, right? Wow, it's like double, triple dipping, while at the same time taking out a fraudulent insurance policy on you, having your life taken, collective, in some instances. Taking the inheritance, taking your life, cashing in on the insurance policy. After that, they take your organs, collective, and they sell them on the black market. This is diabolical, okay? Show me these baby trackers. I'm tired of reading this, collective. Party planet. They like to party. This is how they catch you up, with a whole bunch of partying and discoing, collective. They know we like to have fun. They know we like music. Show me. Organ trafficking. Oh my goodness, collective. Babies as well. This is what they're tracking you for, to get your organs ultimately, okay? Bottom of the deck. Roderick. Put the names where they go, collective, okay? Put the names where they go. Some people out here are innocent, and some people are just guilty as hell, okay? And that's where some people are going, to hell. This could speak of that church as well. This is my speculation. This could be a pastor of a church, a so-called church. Who's this person? Roderick. What is their role? All right, that's a lot of them came out. We're almost done. Judgment. They're under judgment, or someone is. Show me. Unfortunately for you, I've been watching you the whole time, in the reverse. So someone hasn't been watching the whole time. This could be the person who's been watching, collective. Maybe they can't watch anymore. Show me. Mystical being in the reverse. So they can't watch the mystical being anymore, I feel, okay? And this seems to be what's causing a problem for people, because they're addicted. I feel like they based everything good in their lives surrounding mystical beings or starseed children. And now that there's just nothing left for them, collective, without you. Show me. You got to do what you got to do, and I got to do what I got to do. All right, so I feel like there's a standoff. You've got to be your own wonderful, mystical self, collective, and they've got to steal you. Something like that, collective. Let's go. Transponder. Wait a minute. So a transponder, what was it? Is when there's something, I think about something on the plane, right? There's radar that is directed at an object. The transponder responds to the radar instrument that is being directed to it. That way it allows and lets you know where the object is. If it's a plane, where the plane is, collective. So I'm getting tracking, like internal tracking. There's something, tracking devices on these mystical beings, star seeds. It could be by way of vaccinations, right? Maybe there's something in the vaccinations. It could be in food, different things, collective, okay? It doesn't take much to put a transponder in somebody, on somebody's skin, in your car, whatever, collective, okay? So it definitely speaks about tracking, baby trackers, transponders, collective. Show me these transponders. What are they? Real, recognize real. I feel like they're using others as well. They're using other star seeds, other mystical beings, other people, other natives or whatever, collective, to watch you and to track you like gang stalkers, okay? But they're not doing things properly, I feel, okay? Real, recognize real. Transponder, spaceship. They're using vehicles, spaceship vehicles as well, to follow you around, collective. Looking for the right moment to abduct. Show me. Range Rover, get the hell out of here, collective. This is like a device or something. It could be like a Range Rover. What do they call those things when they go out and scout out a planet? A spaceship. Looking around, collective, for particular types of star seeds or mystical beings. There's something, they put trackers on you when they come in your home, I guess, at night, or when they abduct you on the plane. So this way they can keep track of you, collective. Many of them have said that they've been tagged when they've had these encounters, okay? However, they've had the encounter. So this is the way that they can track you. Wow, this is sinister shit, collective. But they track you throughout your life. And until it's the right moment, when they're finished playing around, whatever game this is for these people that they're playing, collective, so they think. And then they call it in. They're like, okay, this one, it's time to take them to the sewer. It's time to get their organs or whatever, okay? I feel like the gig is up. It's disgusting, collective. And these are people that we had placed in positions of power to lead the country where I'm at, collective. In different countries. It's just disgusting. We really have to open up our eyes, okay? And get these people out of office. Whatever they think they control, and we need to put an end to it, okay? But if we can't do it, either way, judgment's here, okay? If we too scared to do it, we so scary, collective. They're using this like a tracking device. Give me an idea what some of these transponders look like. What are they using to track? The social security numbers. Wow, that's deep. Archangel Michael. Okay, but I feel like there's also an internal device. But definitely the social security numbers. All right, Shatara fell out here on baby trackers, okay? I feel like this is a message, a warning for someone, okay? Transponders, what are they using? Okay, these could also be friends of people, because they use friends to get in your life too and snake you, okay? But either way, put the names where they go. What are they using? Judgment, collective. A lot of judgment out here, okay? We got judgment, and I thought I saw it a third time, okay? All right, let's go. We're about to close it. All right. Someone will be arrested at the bank, collective. This was crossing energy. Arrested at the bank. They just don't want to give up on this money that ain't theirs, collective. It ain't enough for the insurance policy. It ain't enough. They need more nice things. Okay, these cars, things like this. Divine outcome. No gain without pain. Blood notes. All right. All right, so they at the bank trying to get them blood notes, collective, okay? They may have hurt someone else recently, okay? I feel like there's not a day that doesn't go by that these people aren't planning to hurt people. This is why all this planetary destruction is coming in, okay? Show us, who is this at the bank? The name is probably already out here. Excuse me. Someone that's always running their mouth. It could be Sky Jumper, but it fell out here on Roderick, okay? Firecracker, always popping off at the mouth. Troublemaker. A sheep in wolf's clothing, okay? So someone who's really scary, okay? But they look like they bad. They try to walk around and talk like they bad, collective. I'm getting this name, okay? But someone may have been arrested at the bank, collective, or maybe this is something about someone's future. All right, leave these star seeds alone and these natives. All right, we're not going to read those yet. All right, but this is what they're doing. They're tracking. They're putting out insurance policies. It's like this is like a destiny swap, collective, absolutely. Oh, let's save Stickman. The Washita people. Indigenous people of America and possibly the world. Moors, Dogon, Olmecs, Mayans. Oldest people on the planet. Show me. Divine intervention in the reverse, collective. They don't want you. They want to keep you trapped so that they can keep making that money. And traveling in space, collective. Show me. Hot dogs for dinner. They don't want you to have divine protection. They don't want the divine to come in and rectify things for you. They want you to constantly be in this horrible position where you're eating garbage for dinner every night, collective. And you're living a foul life. A life that you're not supposed to live while they live the life that you're supposed to have. All right, so this is what this is. They want to keep you in duress. But there's judgment out here at least 2 to 3 times, okay? Stickman spotted at a major mall, okay? Tall, thin, I'm getting so back for sure. As well as Amud, okay, with the crocodile. Tall, thin, 2-dimensional humanoid figure. The emperor has no balls. I feel like this might be the emperor of the church, okay? Let's go. Miller, okay, maybe it's Miller. Miller has no balls, collective, okay? And I feel like they're really scary, but they try to walk around like they're big and bad, but they're really scary, collective. They want to appear as a wolf, but they're really a sheep. Trying to block you from your divine protection, okay? But no more to that. Let's read them off and we'll get the mysteries. Following you in traffic, okay? They always follow. Scary. Maybe that's why the car is in the reverse. Maybe they ain't got that car no more. They can't follow you in traffic. Or maybe the bird came and got them, okay? Let's go. Foreign governments watching and listening Foreign governments watching and listening to citizens of foreign nations by way of appliances. Import-export, collective. I'm almost certain this is true. So foreign governments watching and listening to citizens of foreign nations by way of appliances. Okay, because we put ourselves in a terrible predicament over here in the U.S., okay? They stop creating a lot of things here, and everything was exported out to sea, overseas, a lot of the factories, right? And then now they're shipping them back in. We have no control, okay? Those refrigerators, collective, all these appliances, just about everything that's made, like standard things, especially these, what do you call these things? These smoke detectors. They have listening devices and camera devices in them, collective. This is a very, it's an easy way to take over a nation, okay? So I feel like And forgive me, okay? It's a lesson on how to treat people. The golden rule. Because the same way that natives have been, they've taken over the native land, right? And they disrespected them. This is the same thing that's happening in the country I'm in right now, collective. Okay, it's like we reap what you sow, okay? All right, let's go, collective. Forgive me with all this. I'm still getting my senses together, and I've been off for too long, I feel. All right, but I'm grateful. Let's go. Mystery card number 1. I'm telling you, this is serious. They're not playing. They better leave these natives alone. Equalizer. That's my ancestor card. And they're not playing, okay? Show me. Sky Jumper again, okay? My name is Sky Jumper and I'm a super duper star. Every other month I get a brand new ninja star, okay? And in the past, okay, this is before Jimmy got the suit, okay? But in the past, we clarified that this new ninja star, they're children, collective. They're young people. All right, collective. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of judgment. There's going to be a lot of natural disasters, okay? For what's been being done to these native children on this planet and children in general. It's just not going to be permitted to go on like this, okay? Just for greedy people to buy clothes and shoes and have nice things, collective. It's just not going to happen. All right, collective, like it if you like it.